In this lesson, I will show you how the Sketch Chamfer tool works. With this tool, you can chamfer corners as well as create chamfers between two linear segments. To understand better how this tool works, I have created a few examples. You can activate the Sketch Chamfer tool if you click on the arrow next to the Sketch Fillet icon, which can be found on the Sketch ribbon. Once I activate the tool, the Property Manager palette activates automatically. Before I move on to the examples, I should mention that you can create chamfers in two different ways. I can either specify two distances, or I can specify a distance and an angle. At the moment, the distance method is selected, and as its name indicates, with this method I have to specify two distances. If you wish those two distances to be equal, all you have to do is activate the Equal Distance option from the Property Manager palette. When the Equal Distance option is active, only the Distance 1 field appears in the Property Manager palette, and the value in this field specifies both distances. In the first example, I will type 3 in the Distance 1 field and press Enter. Next, I will select the two lines I want to chamfer and notice that the chamfer was created. Without deactivating the tool, I will deselect the Equal Distance option and notice that the Distance 2 field appears below the Distance 1 field. Now I can specify two different distances. In the second example, I will create a chamfer whose first distance will be 2 and its second distance will be 3. So I will type the number 2 in the Distance 1 field and the number 3 in the Distance 2 field. Now the Distance 1 will be applied to the first line I select. So I will select the left side and then the bottom side. Notice that the chamfer was created according to the distances I specified. At this point, I will select the Angle Distance method to create a chamfer by specifying an angle and distance. So as you can see, when I activate this method, the Distance 1 and the Angle fields appear in the Property Manager palette. I will type the value 3 in the Distance 1 field and the number 30 in the Angle field. Then I will click on the two sides and notice that the chamfer was created. Before I deactivate the tool, I want you to notice that there is the Undo button under the parameters of the Property Manager palette. If I click on this button, the last chamfer I created will be removed. In case I made a mistake and I wanted the Distance 1 to be 4 instead of 3, all I have to do is click Undo, change the value in the Distance 1 field to 4, and select once again one by one the sides to create the chamfer. To deactivate the tool, I can either click on the check mark that can be seen in the Property Manager palette or simply right-click. So that was how you can create chamfers in Solidworks. I suggest that you create your own chamfers to become more familiar with the tool.